children. We are going to study together how to be better Catholics, better children of God. So first I want you to remember that our first duty is towards God. Remember, we were created for God. We were created by God. God is everything for us. You know, you have to go, for example, to the kitchen. The end is the kitchen, so you have to walk towards the kitchen. You cannot walk to the garden and after go to the trees and after you go to the kitchen. It will be a long way to go to the kitchen, right? So you have to go to the kitchen. You have to use the shorter way, and you have to do it in a way that you will arrive to the kitchen. So your end in your life is God. See? You were created for God. Your first duty on life is God. Therefore, your first duty in your life is to pray. See? So pray is your first most important activity. We are children. See? So if you pray well, you will be very well. You will be doing the will of God, and you will be very blessed. So the very first that I want to see with you is that you pray well, your children. So your first duty. If you are pleasing to God, you will be blessed and you will be going the right path to heaven. You will make it to heaven well. So first you have to pray well. Okay? The first step. You have to pray and pray well. So how you put your hands when you pray? How you put your hands? Everybody? How you put your hands? Okay? Very well. How do you make the sign of the cross? Okay. Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Amen. Remember, normally it's a good cross, a nice, beautiful cross, and white cross. And not like this. People don't do it. No. Do it well. No? It's a beautiful cross. And do it also slowly. Sometimes people do. No. Do it well. No? Father and Son. And Holy Ghost, and again. We'll do it again. Father and Son. Amen. Okay, very good. Left and right, okay? Remember that we are going to pray well. Learn to pray well. But first, the sign of the cross, remember, is the sign of the Catholic, the sign of the presence and protection of Christ, His cross. He died for us. This is why you have to have the devotion to the cross. Each time you are tempted, each time you need a blessing from God, each time when you get up from bed, the very first thing you have to do is the sign of the cross. Pray to God. You have to pray to God. What do you pray when you get up? What do you pray? Carl Angel? Hail Mary? Okay, good. We have to pray. Without distractions. So I want to teach you, children, how to pray without distractions. Very important. Because you are very, very distracted. Part is your fault. Part. I will tell you why. Remember, if we pray to God, which is infinitely holy, good, and He's ready to hear us. He's extremely merciful. But because we are going to pray to Him means that we are about to speak to Him, we have to be extremely devoted and attentive, body and soul. You know, many children, when they start praying, they start distracted, looking at all places, looking at the ground, looking to the other child, looking at the boy. No. That's the problem. if we're going to start speaking to God, because God is so important that nobody can, there is no possible to pay the same attention to God to my sister. So first your eyes has to be fixed in an image. When you want to start praying, you don't wander your eyes everywhere like this. No? Look at those eyes and you feel bored, you feel tired, no, first your eyes, the most important. Our Lord said the eyes are the windows of the soul. If the eyes are doing well, your whole soul and your body will be well, will be okay. So the first disposition to pray well is your eyes fixed. You can close it, or fix your eyes in an image when you start praying. Don't do this looking at those eyes, precisely because you are praying to God, you don't want to do anything else. Otherwise, God will be sad, our Lord will be sad, our Daddy will be sad. Because imagine if I start speaking to you, and instead of looking at me, you start looking at other sides, I will think that you are not interested in what I am saying. I will be sad. So our Lord is the same, our Lady. You're speaking to them, they expect that you are going to look at them. And you are going to pay attention to them, okay? Not to be distracted. Also, to avoid distractions also, it's very good to be kneeling when you are praying. Of course, not all of you can do it for a long time, but at least at the beginning, you will do it. Try to be kneeling as your parents. Because if the soul wants to have a disposition of adoration, of conversation with God, with humility, the body has to help. So I told you the eyes, but also your knees. Your knees will help your soul to be well disposed, okay? Well disposed. So remember, your first duty in this life is to pray to God and to pray well. Morning prayers. Always you have to do it. Even if mom is there or mom is not there, you have to do it. Remember, when you get up, sign of the cross, at least the Our Father and the Hail Mary, and also your guardian angel, and also you have to offer up your day. Offer up all that you are going to do. The crosses and the actions, your thoughts, your deeds. And also, you are going to have the grace to do it well. See? It's the last advice for you before you do anything. It's Saint Benedict in the road. You are Benedictine, many of you are Benedictines, oblates. Saint Benedict says, before you do anything else at all, you have to pray God to do it well. When you get up, after you pray, you say, Lord, give me the grace to do it well. My actions, my thoughts, my words, my plan, my games, my studies, my obedience to mom, to my father. And before you go to meals, you pray also the grace to, you also at the end of meals. Before you go to games, to play games also, before you study, before you do homework, you have to pray. Before and after you do your homework. At the beginning and at the end. This is very important, very basic. You have to do it. So, just remember, the most important in your life is prayer. And you do it well. Remember, our Lord says, look, my justice and my holiness, and the rest will be given to you. So the rest, means their children, will be given to you. Just pray well, and the rest will be given to you in a great measure. God is going to bless you exceedingly, every moment of your life. Remember, the Holy Rosary is the most important. After morning prayer, your Holy Rosary and your night prayer. Okay, very important. Never miss it. So you have to do kneeling and your eyes fixed or closed. That's very important. Okay. Now, Your second duty is obedience to your parents, to your elders, and the priest. Focus on your obedience. So first prayer and second obedience is the most important for you. You do that, you will go to heaven, and you will be blessed by God, and you will be formed to be a saint, to be a great Catholic, great children of God. No? And lastly, the most important, the third thing most important also is the devotion to the Blessed Virgin Mary. To the Blessed Virgin Mary, you have to pray to her, to look at her, to try to repair her sufferings, to try to see her everywhere, in any moment. When your parents still tell you something, you have to see Our Lady in them, the Blessed Virgin Mary. Try to see Our Lady in the events of your life. A cross, a suffering, a sickness. She wants to give you something that you may suffer for our Lord. Also, you have to see her each time you want to speak. Ask advice from her. No? If one you want to do a homework, do it with our Blessed Virgin Mary. Ask her the grace to accompany you to do it, and when you finish, give thanks to her and ask her to give it to Jesus. So you have to live, dear children, every moment with the Blessed Virgin Mary. Remember that we are a family. We Catholics, we are a family. We have to live as a family. Our mother is the Blessed Virgin Mary. And as a good mother, she was with us day and night. Every moment she is with us. She's watching upon us. So whatever you do, whatever you suffer, ask her the company and advice and the grace to do it well. Remember, you have to speak with the Blessed Virgin Mary. There are many techniques. You can tell Our Lady, I love you, many times. You can tell her, I need your help, or tell me what to do, what to say, or give me strength to do it well. I feel lazy, please help me to do it as my parents want. I feel bored, I feel sick, I feel hungry, please help me to undergo these problems. Or you feel depressed or sad, ask Our Lady, I trust in you, help me, I don't want to be like this, I want to be better. Or I want to pray well, I don't want to be mean to my sisters and brothers. You have to speak continuously to the Blessed Virgin Mary, continuously. Be with her, and she's always with you. Always with you, always. Okay. Your conference will be short because I know children cannot be concentrated for a long time. So I will just end this conference to remind you also that you have, in order to love Jesus and Mary more, you have to know them more. If you want to love something, you have to know it. So this is why your catechism is very important. I want you to have love for your catechism. To be very, very eager to go to have your catechism and to learn more about our Lord and the Blessed Virgin Mary. Remember always that catechism is the most important knowledge in your life. It's more important than mathematics, more important than biology, it's more important than history, more important than geography. The more important knowledge for you is catechism. Don't forget it. You have to be very excited, very happy each time you learn your catechism. Because your catechism will allow you to know more our Lord, Our Lady, to love them more, and therefore to be more blessed, and to be more ready to go to heaven, and to be more to receive more gifts from God. And remember that the catechism is for your whole life. Don't think that it's only for the sacraments. Don't think it's only for your short age. No. even when you will be 20, 30, 50 years old, you have to keep studying catechism. And why? Because we never stop studying catechism. We, the priest, we are obliged to study catechism 1 hour by day. We priests, we are obliged to study 1 hour every day. So, in order to be able to know more and to teach you. But this knowledge is important for your whole life, don't forget. But usually when you are older, instead of catechism, you have to study something else. The story of the saints, the writings of the saints, the spiritual books. You know? When you advance in age, you start studying more advanced books, you know, the doctors of the church, and very contemplative books like Saint Teresa de Avila, Señor of the Cross, and due time. You know? So just remember that your study has to be your whole life. That will, from your study will depend how much you will love our Lord. Because the more you know, the more you love. The more you know, the more you love, the more you love, you know more, and you start growing together. If you love our Lord, if you don't know Him enough, you will not grow in your love for our Lord and for the Blessed Virgin Mary. In order to grow for your love, in order your love to grow, you have to love in knowledge. For catechism is the most important subject of study. Okay. So we end up here the first class catechism, and we start with questions, answers, and questions, question answers.